Constance, a pleasure to have you join us on Parliament West Africa.
Could you
walk us through the excitements that have so far happened in Nigeria's fixed income space this week?
Okay, the fixed income space has been bearish, especially the Treasury Bills market. The bond market has been a bit quiet for the week. The Treasury Bills market has seen some demand on select OMO maturities, especially the January bills and December OMO bills. Rates have seen dropped to as low as 12.5 levels from 13 levels on those maturities.
Constance, so far we see the foreign reserves have dropped, according to reports, by some $4.47 billion in the year 2019. Overall market impact of this, could you walk us through that? How the market is likely to respond to this change?
Okay, so there's been a bit of stability, even though the reserves has really dropped. CBN had assured market players that there's no need to panic as they are able to control whatever happens within this period. So we see that even though the reserves have dropped up to 37 billion, we see that there's still a bit of comfort in some FDIs. Some of the foreign investors are still participating in our markets. Up to yesterday, we saw some of them still taking OMO positions from CBN as well. So there's this sort of comfort for us not to panic as well.
So to what extent really would you say Treasury bills and bonds are still an exciting investment option for investors at this time?
Say that again.
I was asking you, to what extent really do you think that Treasury bills and bonds maybe provide investment options for investors at this point? Are they looking to that area of the market?
Okay, there's still a good investment options for Treasury bills and bonds. You can still enter the market right now and comfortably buy. 2049s are trading at 12.49 levels, 12.41 levels, sorry. Then you still have some Treasury bills on the OMO end trading at 13% levels and 12.8 levels. So there's a bit of comfort for players who are still in the market. It's not really so bad.
And what's your summative view of the yield trajectory so far?
Okay, so the view is that the market will continue to run at this level. Currently, CBN is assuring everyone that there's a bit of, no one should panic, as they are able to supply all the parameters needed for this period. Even though the reserves are dropping, there's still comfort and assurance that everything will continue to go well as they continue to provide liquidity both in the FX space and in the interbank space.
Could you talk us through activities at the I&E window so far?
I&E window has been relatively stable, and this has been the promise from last year by also the CBN governor, and that has not changed. We saw market opening at about 364 levels, and are still pretty much the same thing at this level.
Many thanks to you for your time and thoughts on the show, Constance.
Thank you.